Well, since I've done my review for 50 Shades of Grey, I was thinking to get this one done and get it out of the way. Since 50 Shades Free is coming in February next year, let's get this out of the way because this is a good amount to talk about for this movie. 2017's 50 Shades Darker, the sequel to 50 Shades of Grey. And oh boy, this is going to be really, really, really fun. So, um, just Christian's just sitting there doing something, and Anastasia comes back to his life and they give each other another chance, and we build this relationship shit again. Oh my god, we don't need to see it again. But someone comes in from his past and circled him and they try to destroy it. And stuff goes down. Oh god. Going into this movie, I knew it was going to be terrible. Because this 50 Shades of Grey was awful. It is. Oh my god. One of the worst romance movies ever made. And they had one of the worst chemistry of relationships ever made. And going to the trailer, I was kind of anticipating for it for one reason, and that was the woman that Christian has in his past. That could have been interesting. They could have done something there, but oh boy. Going to the trailer, it didn't look good, but I was maybe giving it a chance. It was going to be bad. I expected it. Holy shit, it is just as bad as I thought it was. It's like comparing shit to other shit. Oh man, but this is a different director from the other one. I can't. What was the director for the first one was Sam Taylor Johnson, which is actually a woman. This one we got James Foley. You don't know James Foley? Okay, you don't know who James Foley is. He did Glenn Ross. That was awesome, and he also did Who's That Girl? But then he also did Perfect Stranger. Yeah, he did that movie with Halle Berry and Bruce Willis. Oh god, that was not good. So he does this movie. So how bad is it? It is just as bad as the first one. Like, I am not kidding. It is that bad, guys. This is horrible. Like, really horrible. Like, more than I thought it was. This is one of the worst movies of 2017 for this year, by a long shot. And what sucks is that this is more boring than the other one. And that says a lot. And this movie it's shorter, but it's more worse and boring than the other one. How the fuck is that possible? And this movie made money, so that's why we're gonna get 50 Shades Freed. Yay! Fuck. Oh god, okay, let's just get into this and get it done. The acting is horrible. Only person that's trying once again is, once again, Dakota Johnson. Jamie Dornan, he's just as bad as the last time. And also Kim Basinger is in this movie. And she's in there, and it's like, why is she in here? There's no reason to have her in here. But it is part of Christian, and it's kind of his past type of thing. So I was like, oh, fine, whatever, fine. But she's kind of bad. And she's been good in other movies. She's a good actress. She was also in Cellular, one of my favorite underrated thrillers of all time. I mean, you have to have something for her. And she's there just talking. And that's it. I mean, all she does is talk. The dialogue is once again horrible. And unlike the quotes from last time, oh no. Okay, let's see if we can find something here. Damn it. Quotes from this movie. Let's see how bad it got, if there is. Where are we here? Okay. Alright. Okay, some examples, and I finally found it. One's like, your boyfriend has a reputation. Do you want to be kept or have respect? Terrible. That's really terrible. Another one is, Anastasia, I want you back. I'm not very good at this. I've never wanted to try again. Have dinner with me. Okay, I'd love dinner with you because I'm hungry, but we are only talking and that is it. Oh, fuck! Another one is, what do you want, Anastasia? This time, no rules, no punishments, and no more secrets. Oh my god, really? And then, tell me what you have that I don't. And I think that's the girl that's in his past that shows up. It's like, really, guys? Do you think you're the first woman who tried to save him? He's changing. It's not what he wants anymore, but it's what he needs. So that's basically Kim Basinger and Dakota Johnson talking. Oh, God, people, that's terrible. Are you happy? I've never been happier. Cliche bullshit. Another one is, do you know that girl, Christian? Oh my god, really, guys? Those are other quotes or dialogue from this movie. Holy shit, it's terrible. Like, it really is terrible. I mean, it's more terrible to me than the first. Okay, they're both equally horrible. I think it's more horrible than the first one. This is still pretty horrible, though. And this movie really doesn't know what they're doing anymore. I mean, this is a movie just for the sex. The one thing I can give it credit for this movie at least is that the sex is actually more kinky and sexy than the last one. I mean, there's scenes to where they're having sex. There's parts, and I'm like, oh, it's actually kind of more kinky and sexy, honestly. Like, there's the ballroom scene, which we'll talk about that for a brief. But they're just fucking in a room, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, that's actually quite surprising. And then they're like, there's a restaurant after the restaurant scene. They're touch each other and everything. I'm like, oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. And then they're fucking on the pool table at their house. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool too. And then they have sex in the third act. I'm like, you know what? For what it is, it's actually really kind of sexy. It's not saying much for how this movie goes, but for what it is, I kind of enjoyed it, honestly. I mean, you're basically watching these people just do stuff. Relationship again. Speaking of that, there's a scene to where he wants her to put something on, and they were getting ready for the ballroom, for the ball, over, and he wanted her to put something on around her underwear. And I guess it was these silver balls, I guess. And she's like, what do they do? He'd be like, you'll see. She was like, ooh. I was like, all right, whatever. And then he told her to put them in her mouth and then put them in her. And she's moving and then she's feeling it where they're sitting at the table and people are talking. And she's like, ooh. He's like, now you know how they work. I was like, all right, sure. We just throw that in there. That's fine. I mean, it can't get any worse to what it already could, but you know what? Fine. Whatever. It's whatever. But that's not. We got more. We got more to go. And then we get to Kim Basinger and her scenes. They're terrible. Like, they're just out of nowhere. The pace in this movie is awful. I mean, it is awful. You can't expect pacing to be more worse than this, but it is, and this is what we got. This is what we're going for. And all the guys in this movie act like complete dicks. Oh shit, we got a lot to do on this. So, Jack, which is Anna's boss, she tries to get to her. He's like, huh? Does he, something very cringy. Very cringy. He's like, huh? How does he fuck you how you want it? And it's like, guys, stop. Please stop. He's such a dick. Oh, and we can't forget, and then we can't forget Jose, of course. He's not in it for much of the movie, but he's in the beginning where has these pictures of Anastasia or Anna, and she's like, oh my god, and everything. She's like, how did you do this and everything? He's like, they're making a fortune and everything. And then some lady's like, someone's got all of your pictures. He's like, yes, I'm a money man, and everything. And it turns out that it was Christian, and he's like, I don't like strangers gawking at you. It's like, all right, you could have done it in a more simple way, but all right, we could do that, I guess. I mean, it makes more sense than anything else. So, but that's not it because we got more. We don't forget the woman from his past. I think her name is Layla, and watching it, you have to assume, okay, we got this now. Something has to work, right? No, she's there for a scene, I think, and she's gone. Good job. Apparently that marketing was so bullshit. I was ready for it. But no, it's gone. It's definitely gone, that's for sure. I was so pissed. And it was, And what happened with her in that one scene, the way they were doing it and they were executing it, it was bad. I mean, it was really bad. It's just like, he told her to kneel and everything, and Anastasia's crying and everything. He tells her to walk out, and she does, and she just walks away entirely. And he's looking for her and everything. She's been out in the rain for 3 hours. I was like, okay, that's immediate pacing. All right then, I guess that's the way it works. The narrative is horrible. They're not focusing on one thing. They're focusing on everything. Which doesn't help the movie's case. They're just going everywhere. It's all over the place. I just didn't care. This movie's more worse than the first one. But there's more. Trust me, there's more. And then Jack does it against Anna, and then Christian's there, and then he's fired, and all this other stuff happens. And then you get all this stuff that's going on, that's been going throughout the movie, like, the relationship and everything, or the ballroom scene and everything was actually so stupid. I didn't care about any of it. I mean, who gives a damn? And, with the restaurant scene and everything, I just didn't care about that either. It was gone quick and everything. And here's this one thing, there's like, hey, let's celebrate this at home. And then he's looking at the guy, he's like, the check, please. And then they're in the elevator, they're touching each other and everything, like I mentioned earlier in the review. It was all just like, okay. And the music that was executing with it was so bad. Like, I was like, oh, I guess that's the way they're executing this music. It works. Alright. Alright. Well, let's keep going, I guess. And then we get this scene where, okay, this is where it really got stupid. Beyond belief. Like, this one thing they did close to the end. I was like, are you fucking serious? There's a scene where he's going to a business trip, and he's going on a helicopter. And the engine failed. It went down. And then Anna and everyone, to away from the news, like, we can't find him. Oh, and then he's like, he's gone. The helicopter crashed. And then they're like, oh, just then. He's been found. And then he's at the door and he's like, what has happened? I was like, are you fucking serious? That was 5 minutes, actually. It was around 5 minutes. And then you get to the third act of, his birthday party and everything, and I was like, oh, this is, and Elena shows up, he's trying to do stuff and everything, and I was like, oh, okay, this is how the way it goes. It was executed so quickly, I was like, oh, well, that happened. That most definitely happened. Wow. What the fuck? And then they have a marriage proposal, and they're gonna get married, I guess, and it's like, I don't give a fuck at all. Like, it's all terrible. This pacing and everything, the sticking to one thing, I guess, or trying to keep it simple, it's all over the place. It doesn't matter by this point. And then the ending to where someone, I'm not gonna spoil who it is, they burn a Christian's face through a picture and wants revenge, and will stop these two, and that's the end of the movie, cliffhanger. This is more worse than the first one. And the reason why is because this is more all over the place than the first one. With the first one, they stuck to one thing. But in this one, they're sticking with other people, with the Christian's past thing going on, and all this other stuff, and guys acting like dicks to her and everything. And Ken Basinger being in this movie and on that too. They're everywhere. It's all over the place. Woo! Boy, this movie was awful. Just awful. So, I mean, that's all I could say probably, is because that's all I'm going to say, I guess. I mean, what else to say? I mean, the acting's almost horrible. Dialogue is horrible as well. Once again, the chemistry between these two have nothing. They're horrible. I mean, they're just speaking of that. I mean, there's scenes to where Christian makes her do stuff, and it was so terrible. I'm so glad I remember that because that is so terrible. I mean, oh my god, 50 Shades Freed. I'm not looking forward to it. Am I still gonna check it out? Hell yeah, because I want to see how terrible it is. So I'm gonna amuse myself with this shit. Oh my god, what horrible. So, at least it's gonna be into one part, one whole part. So that's the only thing that's good for it. Oh fuck. So in the end, 50 Shades Darker. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, they have no chemistry. The acting is terrible. The dialogue is terrible. The pacing is terrible. I mean, almost everything is terrible. Not even one thing is good. Not even for the one sex scene now was actually kinky and sexy. And Dakota Johnson trying her ass off once again. I mean, there's nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. What? Why? This is terrible. It's just showing their relationship again. Like we need to see it again already. So overall, yeah, you know what I'm going to give it. 50 Shades Darker gets an F. It's one of the worst of 2017 this year. It's one of the worsts. That's sad. I mean, I thought they would at least try to improve from this one. But no, apparently this is worse than the first one. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. So yeah, that's 50 Shades Darker. There's nothing. I mean, it's just, it's there doing stuff. I mean, so until then, next time, guys, peace out.